remember one time there was one student we had, and that student was coming from a children's home. And when she came here and couldn't be able to pay fees, then it was becoming very difficult. And it was very difficult for us to send that student home. Because if you send her home, you are sending her to a children's home, and the children's home has said they can only afford to give them food. So we had to remain with that student all the way up to finish their college, so that they can be able to go through. I remember one time, actually, because of the fees was much, we had actually said that she's not going to do exams. But the other students said that they can't do exam if she's not doing exam. So those are some of the challenges. I even wrote that letter to Helb so that I can see whether they can change. But I think time had not reached, but now the time has arrived, and now it is the time.
It's a very, very important day today. As alluded by the previous speakers, it's a journey we've walked for quite some time. Many of you have had to answer many questions about this issue, but I believe it's taken long for us to understand, but we are here. And one of the reasons, as I was explaining to the CEO, it was also part of my slow understanding of what this issue was. So when I came over here, you come from a different jurisdiction, and I asked why aren't our students getting loans like other students? Are they Kenyans like every other Kenyan? And I was told they are not getting it because they are not considered to be under Ministry of Education. Therefore, the ministry under which they are considered to should contribute to the kitty. So I said, which ministry? So they said we are considered to be under Ministry of Lands. Therefore, Ministry of Lands must contribute to the Helb kitty for our students to be able to receive money. And that was very hard for me to understand. Because I asked, where does Ministry of Lands get money from? They get it from the Treasury. Where does the Ministry of Health get money from? They get it from the Treasury. So I was wondering, why doesn't the Treasury give Helb money for Kenyan students to get loans? Because Ministry of Education doesn't make its own money. But it took time. Even our governing council, it was very hard for them to understand how that is the case. But when I visited the health offices and the CEO and the team explained to me how it works, I understood. That's the law of the land, that's how it operates, and therefore we must find ways of aligning with the way things work.
The good thing is that it has taken very long, but finally we are here. But the most exciting part is that when we hear the stories of such a student who was suffering or having a hard time, it gives us motivation to resource mobilize and even seek more partnerships.
So today we are excited because you can see we are laughing because we are excited we are now bringing in a new partner and we'll be able to support. It's among the 43 partners that we have. And the rest, we had a conference the other day where Julius was, and the rest who have joined earlier, they'll tell you the benefits. It's really a privilege and I'm honored to be here before you today. Today is definitely a very, very good day for Kenyans, this institution, and the studies that are going on here. Because what we are about to sign is not something that is just an event, but it's something that will be able to change and empower dreams forever. Because the only thing you cannot take away from people is education. That one you cannot, unless somebody goes mad. But when you are normal and you are there once you have learned, no one will ever take that away from you. And it's the only treasure that we should be able to ensure that we put together and we support. Today you can be very rich, tomorrow you can be poor. Today you can be poor, tomorrow you are rich. It is not a permanent thing. But when you talk about education, when you have knowledge, you will always have it, and you can always give that knowledge to many other people. So what we are doing is not only empowering the students, but we are empowering the community. You can imagine how much empowerment you do to one student who comes from one family. An average family in Kenya is maybe parents and 4 children. Those are 6 people plus their relatives. If that student goes through education here and they are able to go back and be able to support their community, then you can see the importance. So for me, that is why I say today is a very, very important day for us. this is a journey, and I must be able to recognize the DG and Julius here, who have been very, very persistent. Julius came to my office that time. I was a chief operations officer. We discussed. He realized I cannot help him, so he went to hire. In fact, he was reminding me, even there, he discussed, there was no solution because we didn't have.